grace of God, I have gone through this process called life unscathed. There's some people, life has taught me a lot of things, and I think I'm going to come up here randomly whenever it flows through me to relay a message. And because personally I'm going through it, and I know I can articulate it now, so therefore I can help somebody now without sounding crazy. So my name is Danielle. I'm 38 years old. I suffer from a mother wound. I also have PCOS. I'm an LPN, and I talk to myself a lot. And to be honest with you, I don't see a problem with it. I talk to myself. I get the best answers. I don't have any friends, so who else am I going to talk to? And guess what? We have this great capability where we can talk to one another, just like animals. We can talk to one another and communicate with one another, and that'll be that. But I don't have people around me like that 24/7. So when I want to talk, I talk to myself, and I am okay with that. It helps me. It helps me bring my thoughts to food, to the front line. That way I can articulate it better. Once I hear myself babbling, I can go through that babble and pick the words that I need to pick so that I can say what I can say clearly, and be articulate about it. So that's why I talk to myself a lot. A lot of women who talk to themselves. I don't know about men. I don't hear men talking about, talking to themselves and stuff like that. I haven't really looked into it, but I can't look into other people's lives yet, because I don't really look to other people for guidance or what am I supposed to do next. I look up, right? I look up for guidance, and I try to figure things out. And with the grace of God, I have gone through this process called life unscathed. There's some people who really went through life and really got fucked up in the process. They missing a limb, and they this and they that, and half of their skull is gone. Like, I am grateful coming out on the other side like this. So therefore, the piece of advice that I want to give today is that whatever your heart desires, whatever your heart desires, whatever your heart is screaming at you to tell you to do. Because my dad told me once that the heart controls the body and the brain. I don't know, you know what I mean? And it's really a crazy dynamic duo. You know what I mean? The heart brain dynamic duo, and then they say you have a third brain, which is your gut. Oh, that shit is dangerous. So therefore you have to go through that. There's some people out there that really act on killing somebody. Why? Because they haven't gone through their problems. They haven't gone through what is really triggering, me wanting to take somebody's life. But what is triggering me to want to rape people? What is, you know what I mean? Like, people don't really have a balance to, communicate with themselves so that they don't do certain things. I see this message is important because the horns is going crazy. You don't have a connection with yourself. You don't know how to make yourself happy. You don't even know what makes you happy, right? And then you get into a relationship and you think, oh, this man is supposed to know exactly what I want. How? You don't even know what you want because you haven't sat down and talked with yourself. You haven't sat down and spoke with yourself. You don't know what your higher self. See, this message is very important because people want to try to scream over me. People want to be in relationships with people. It's mandatory. It's important. It's this. It's that. You gotta, but you don't even know what you want for yourself. Like, at this moment in my life right now, I am dealing with somebody who's from a whole nother country, culture, mindset, time. He's on a totally different time, right? And I don't really want to waste his time, to be honest with you, somebody's time. You know, you're with somebody and it's like, I don't even know what I want. So here goes this person trying to figure things out for you. And when it happens, you don't like it because you don't even know what you like. Figure out what you like and go with that. That'll make you happy. And then when somebody comes into the picture, it's just a compliment. It's just a compliment. That person is complimenting your grace, your beauty, your perfection, and everything else. Though you don't need it, that person is complimenting you. He does not complete you. And this is why we having so many faulty relationships, because you want people to complete you. Why? You don't need nobody to complete you. You are a package deal. You are equipped. You just haven't figured yourself out yet. You are equipped. You just haven't figured yourself out yet. You need to figure yourself out. That's why when I hear Nigerians talk about, oh, you need to go straight to school, straight to college, straight to this. Nigga, I need a rest. What the fuck are you talking about? I need time to recalibrate. I don't know what type of time you're on, but I need time to recalibrate. I don't plug into the wall. My source is from up above. My charges come from up above. Okay? So if I say I need to take a break, I need to take a break. A lot of people don't want to listen to their children because they're 5 years old. They don't know what they want. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They do know what they want. And it's up for you to listen to it and nurture it. This is why these relationships are so fucking faulty these days. So faulty. Know what the fuck you want. So that way when you hear something that doesn't go along with what you want, you don't waste time. I guess this is my message to whoever needs to hear it, right? Because I personally, right now, like, I'm chilling. Like, I see myself, like, really going, I don't even know which direction right now. Like, this message right now, I hope it helps whoever needs to fucking help. Period. Okay? Stop wasting your fucking time. Figure out who you want. Figure out who you are. Learn to have communications with yourself. That's what intuition and the heart and the gut and the brain and all of that shit right there is core. It's solid. It's solid. All of that shit is solid. I hope you can hear me over this shit over here right now. You feel me? All of that is solid. Get to know yourself. Talk to your fucking self. Figure shit out. Now my shit didn't smell like that last week. Why the fuck does it smell like that now? You gotta go back, talk with yourself. Remember what you're doing so that you can start putting yourself on a better path. Because these habits you need to recognize. These habits you need to recognize. That's what talking to yourself, because it would expose what you're doing and how is it being detrimental to you, how is it helping you, how is it this, how is it that, so that when this person comes to you and say, what do you want out of life, you can narrow that shit down. That's why some people are starting to put resumes out there like that. This is what I'm going after when I come to this relationship. If you want to get to know me, here goes the questions that you can ask. If you're intrigued or interested or whatever the case may be, like a fucking interview. Ask them questions. Ask the hard questions. Get to know yourself. Be honest with yourself, because that vulnerability will show into your relationship, because you want a partner. You want a partner who is going to rock with you, wave with you, sway with you. That's the type of partner you want. But you have to be able to use your discernment when you're talking to these people, because if you don't have a communication with yourself, you're going to go down any lane this person takes you. Like right now, I'm talking to somebody and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck are you bringing to the table? Because it sounds like nothing but struggle, and that's not what I want for myself. I know what I want for myself, and just because I'm not choosing you, that doesn't mean I don't know what I want for myself. I'm gonna need y'all to get it together. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm not choosing, don't let no man ever tell you you don't know what you want. You know what the fuck you want. You know exactly what the fuck you want. You just haven't taken time to figure this shit out. Figure this shit out so that no man can take you any down no fucking dumbass lane that he doesn't even know where the fuck he's going. I will remain single, unmarried, with no children because of the simple fact that I don't want no man that's going to lead me down a fucking black hole. Because a man is supposed to lead. And if I ask you questions that you don't want to give me the answers to, my curiosity doesn't want to play those games. You know, there's some women that really want stability. There's women out here that really want stability. Okay? So we're not going to play games, so that's why you need to know exactly what you want so that you do not have to go down a black lane, a black hole. You know? You don't have to go down a black hole dealing with these men if you don't take time to get to know yourself. So once again, my name is Danielle. My little advice for you, I don't know how I'm going to put this video out, but I'm going to probably have to break it down into little bits and pieces so that you can find it whatever way you find it. But for anybody out there, please get to know yourself. Okay? Talk to yourself. Figure yourself out. Because you don't want nobody. You see how we try to figure things out. We don't even read the manual when we get our shipments and stuff like that. How to put furniture together. We don't even fucking read the manual. We just try to figure shit out, and then we go to the manual when something is wrong. If you read the manual from the beginning, if you read the manual from the beginning, be honest to yourself. Okay? Be honest to yourself. Get to know yourself so that when you articulate yourself to people, you stand firm on who you are. Okay? They can't sway you. Be honest with yourself. If your feelings is telling you one thing, that is exactly what it is. I have some examples of how it showed up in my life once or twice before, and I'm just like, yeah, I have to revert back to those emotions, even though I'm not a child anymore. Those emotions was training me for what's to come. And this is what they be talking about in the Bible, is to train you to be amongst, you know, the sheep and the wolves and stuff like that. That discernment, utilize that shit. And it only works by you getting to know yourself.